So we stand today at a pivotal crossroads in human history. One path leads to convenience without consequences. The other, the consciousness with responsibility. The deciding force is the question. The answer is artificial intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow educators, scientists, researchers, and visionaries of tomorrow. Let me begin with a simple yet haunting question. Are we creating machines to solve our problems or to escape them? Anyone wants to say something? Are we creating machines to solve our problems or to escape them? Anyone from the audience? Okay, so according to me, in the dazzling symphony of innovation, AI, artificial intelligence, plays the lead violin. Flawless, tireless, astonishing. But like any powerful melody, if played without rhythm and responsibility, it becomes noise. So today I speak not merely as a scientist who works with code and systems, but as a human being, a torch bearer of truth in the temple of technology. So innovation without sustainability is a mirage. Now let's take a moment to confront a hard truth, one that is often ignored in boardrooms, pitch decks, and tech expos. Today, when we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, the words we commonly hear are disruption, breakthrough, scale, optimization. But how often do we hear the word sustainability? Very rarely. Yes, go to the slide number 2.
10 minutes, sir.
Yes. Yes, next slide. Thank you. Yes. So we often hear the word sustainability, rarely. Now the question is why? Because in the race to build faster models, smarter systems, and billion-dollar platforms, we often forget to ask at what cost. So let me give you few examples. Simple but powerful. We have built recommendation engines, the ones that power your social media, your shopping feeds, and even your video platforms. Yes, they are technically brilliant, but their main purpose to keep people scrolling, not necessarily learning, to make people stay, not necessarily grow. In this, helping us evolve as a society or just turning us into more predictable data points. So we have created facial recognition tools that are lightning fast and shockingly accurate, but only for some faces. Studies have shown that many of these systems are far more accurate for lighter skin tones and often misidentify people with darker skin. So this is not just a glitch. It's a reflection of biased data and narrow design thinking. So when AI becomes a mirror and it reflects our blind spots, we must take that very, very seriously. Then there is the elephant in the room, energy consumption. You may not see it, but every time we train a massive AI models. Thousands of GPUs are running in giant data centers day and night. And here is a shocking figure which I wanted to emphasize on. Training just one large AI model can release over 6,26,000 pounds of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. That's more than 5 average cars emits in their entire lifetime. Now pause and think. There are thousands of models being trained across the globe every day. From Silicon Valley to Singapore, from research labs to hobbyist garages. So is that innovation or indulgence? Are we solving human problems or just creating artificial ones? So we proudly say artificial intelligence can beat the world's best chess grandmasters. And it's true. But here is a question we rarely ask. Can it understand the value of a tree, of a clean air, of human connection, of the unseen things that truly sustain life? No. No machine, no matter how advanced, can yet grasp the depth of ecological wisdom, cultural empathy, or moral balance. And if we, the creators of AI, do not program those values into it, then the machines we build will only amplify the damage we have already done. So innovation that drains our resources, widens social gaps, and leaves the planet worse than before is not innovation. It's illusion, not innovation. Or in other words, innovation without sustainability, it's a mirage. It looks like progress from a distance, but up close it disappears. So we have talked about the dangers of innovation without sustainability. Now let me show you the other side, the brighter side of what innovation can be when guided by purpose, compassion, and conscience. So let me take you on a journey, not through theory, but through real stories across the globe. Now, Rwanda is a country saving lives through the sky. Now how? In the small landlocked nation of Rwanda, thousands of people live in rural areas where roads are either broken or completely absent. Imagine a child in a remote village needing an emergency, how can I put it in word? Emergency blood transfusion. By the time traditional transport would reach the hospital, it could be too late. But now, thanks to AI-powered drones, blood supplies can be airdropped in 15 minutes. A journey that used to take 6 hours by road, now with the help of drone technology, AI-enabled drone technology, we can give that service within 15 minutes. And the drones, they are guided by AI systems that calculate distance, wind, and even weather conditions in real time. That's not science fiction, that's compassion in motion. That's AI saving lives, not selling advertises. Coming back to our India, empowering the roots of the nation. Okay, here the average farmer, yes, so this is, here the average farmer depends on the rain, the soil, and their intuition, right? Often passed down from one generation to another generation. But the climate has changed. The rains are no longer predictable. A wrong decision can mean crop failure, debt, or even suicide. But now with the help of AI-powered agricultural platforms, even available on basic mobile phones, farmers can get rainfall forecast in local languages, guidance on irrigation, then warning about pest and diseases. One of my students I guided, they have created Krushi Tatnya, an application where all the farmers, they can get AI help free of cost. And that project got national awards, international awards as well. So this is the power and potential of artificial intelligence. Then we can get warnings about pesticides and diseases, market prices, we can get to avoid exploitation. So this is not just technology, this is freedom. Freedom from uncertainty, poverty and exploitation. So this is AI, artificial intelligence, working at the grassroots, not just in glass buildings, but at the grassroots. Now let's go to the forest of Sweden. So trees are more than wood. They are our planet's lungs. But illegal logging continues to destroy forests faster than we can replant them. So here, artificial intelligence is being used to analyze satellite images in real time, detect changes in tree cover, and alert authorities immediately. So what once took months of human effort now happens in seconds with higher accuracy and global reach. So this is innovation that doesn't just measure progress in dollars, but in trees saved, biodiversity protected, and climate damage prevented. Now, innovation with a conscience. My friends, this is what I call innovation with a conscience. See, this is not about faster processors or shinier applications. Okay, this is about people, about planet, about purpose. So it's a reminder that true innovation is not just by how powerful it is, but by who it empowers. And here is a golden rule I live by when I humbly offer to all scientists, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and educators and students, if your innovation cannot uplift the weakest, heal the planet, or inspire the young, it is not innovation, it's inflation of ego. Let that sink in. Because when our inventions begin to serve only the strong, the rich, and the urban, we have missed the point entirely. The goal of innovation should be inclusion, not exclusion. Healing, not just efficiency. And above all, wisdom, not just intelligence. So as we imagine the next AI tool, the next smart device, the next goal breakthroughs, let us ask ourselves, will this serve the many or only a few? Will this make the world smarter or just more complicated? That answer will define the true legacy of our innovation. The role of educators and youth is very important here. As educators, we are not just teachers of concepts or deliverers of content. We are the architect of ethical blueprint of the future. We hold the tools not only to build minds, but to shape morals, values, and vision. Now, I in every individual must stand for innovation and inhibition, not for imitation. It is better to fail in originality than succeed in imitation and inhibition. So here is the truth which I wanted to convey. It is far easier to train a model than to train a mindset. It is far easier to teach how to code than to teach when not to. And so, our role today goes far beyond STEM or for software or any other technology. We must teach students not only how to train AI models, but how to train their own morality. Not only how to mine data, but how to preserve dignity, their own and others. So think of AI like a fast growing plant. If we let it grow without roots, without values, without direction, it will grow wild. It will become a weed, consuming space, destroying balance, and difficult to control. But if we embed it in the soil of sustainability and ethics, it will grow into something beautiful. A banyan tree that offers shade, protection, and support to generations to come. This is our role, to be the gardeners of that growth, to ensure that wisdom grows with intelligence. Teach it how to care. So history will not remember us for how many applications we built or how fast our models can. It will remember us for whether we use AI to lift people or to replace them, to protect the planet or to plunder it. So I ask you, when the archives of Earth are read by future beings, perhaps machines, perhaps our own grandchildren, what story will they read about us? Let it be said that we, the dreamers of this age, choose sustainability over speed, responsibility over recklessness, and humanity over hype. So let the future not fear AI because of us. Let it trust artificial intelligence because of us. So with this, thank you so much everyone. Jai Hind. And once again, congratulations everyone and my best wishes for all future endeavors. Thank you.